tell us about Moriana. What is it?
So Moriana is a consultancy company, been around for about 15 years, and has, as I said before, been focusing on service delivery platforms, digital services, and the transformation of the telecom industry.
And why are digital services so important for the future of telecommunications?
Well, if you look at telecom operators, typically speaking, they have sold 3 services to customers. The first service is voice, been around for 100 years. Second service is messaging, been around for about 20 years. And lately we've had data. So customers potentially go to their operator to buy voice, messaging, and data. Now, what's happening is that all of those core services are now being disrupted and threatened by a rise of a new set of players who are in an asymmetric relationship with telecom operators. What that means is that telecom operators invest in a network, high capital investment, and sell access to that network by selling by the minute, by the megabyte, or by the SMS. That's the old business model. That's the way of doing business. But things are changing. And little by little, every year, the revenue is either flat or declining. So what do operators do, and what is their opportunity going forward? Why do they need digital services? They need digital services because their customers want those digital services, and they are in a prime position if they can leverage their own capabilities, their own processes, their own people, and their own technology to offer those digital services to people. Now, if they're successful with those can counteract the decline of the traditional business and potentially help grow and transform the typical telecom operator into a digital services operator.
And what new business models are needed?
So if you look at, as I said before, if you look at the typical business model of the operator, invest a lot in a network, sell access to that network, and sell it by the minute or the megabyte. Now, what's happening is that we have radical cost reductions and radical changes in technology, IP technology, web type of technologies, cloud technologies, and so on and so forth. And these technologies allow operators to, first of all, cut costs, but also to generate different types of, as it were, digital services platforms. But a digital services platform cannot be run on the same business model as selling access to voice messaging and data as a core business. What does that mean? If you have a platform business is really an ecosystem that enjoys the benefits of what we call network effects. So the more people that join that ecosystem, the more people that join that platform, either as customers or as partners and content providers and so on, the more valuable the platform becomes. So what did the internet players do? What did Apple do? What did any of these big ecosystem players do? They build the ecosystem, they build the platform, and they encourage as many services as possible to inhabit and to live in that ecosystem. So there's a way in which that's the core business model into which we need to be heading. Rather than selling access to each individual service, we need to be selling access to that ecosystem of services potentially, and then to work with those providers, because the services will not come from operators themselves. They will come from partners, they will come from content providers, they'll come from service providers who are external and third party to the telecom network. But the telecom network has 2 huge advantages in its favor. One, it has customers, and it has a way to market to those customers. And so having a platform-based model whereby people who want to reach the telecom operator's customers can make their services available on the platform are now potentially the new business partners of the operator. So the operator is moving from a simple commodity type of business, which is selling voice, messaging, and data to its customers in a particular business model, to a new business model based on a platform, based on an ecosystem, based on multiple partners, multiple services, and bringing those services to their own customers. Because that is what their customers want, and the telco is in a prime position to deliver that. And that's the key message.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.